Anyone know what kind of shoes these are? That's right, these are Crocs. These are my white Crocs. My wife got them to me. I wear them once a year, every year on Yom Kippur. Right? I've been wearing these for more than a decade. Every Yom Kippur. They're white for Yom Kippur because white represents being spiritually cleansed and pure. It represents the angels that we're supposed to be like during this time. And that's why I'm all dressed in white, and more Andre's all dressed in white, and Cantor's all dressed in white, and some of our families and friends are dressed in white too, right now. But the reason that we don't wear regular shoes are comfy. And on Yom Kippur, we do things that are a little bit less comfy. When we don't eat, we get hungry. Yeah, we get hungry. We can get grumpy when we're hungry even. Some people get hangry, if you know that word, right? And on Yom Kippur, one of the reasons that we do that is to be able to reflect and think about people that might not have enough to eat the rest of the time. And so when we wear different shoes, it also reminds us that sometimes we walk around with such comfort, with such ease, but not everybody has those privileges. And on Yom Kippur, we think about all the things we're blessed with, and also the way that we can be more sensitive to people that might not have everything that we have. And so those are some of the things we're thinking about as we approach this special service of Kol Nidre on Yom Kippur. Now, we're going to do the same thing that we begin the service with the grown-up service a little bit later, which is the very first thing we're going to do is open the ark and take the Torah. So come on up, let's open the ark. There's a lot of Torahs here.
Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Morasha Kehilat Yaakov, Morasha Kehilat Yaakov, Morasha Kehilat Yaakov. Torah Tziva lanu Moshe.
Oh, little Torah, I love you so. I want to hold you and never let you go. Round and round I dance with you. Hold you tight and moi, kiss you too. Little Torah, little Torah, little Torah, I love you. Oh, little Torah, I love you so. I want to hold you and never let you go. Round and round I dance with you. Hold you tight and moi, kiss you too. Little Torah, little Torah, little Torah, I love you.
And once we have our Torah, we're going to actually do something very special. While you're holding your Torot, we are going to open our ark and take out a couple of the big Torot also.
We can get a bigger one. Come on.
Yeah, you're going to see. So you're going to have your big Torot. You're going to hold them close. And we're going to take out our big Torot too. And as the ark is open, we stand. We stand to give our Torot the honor. There you go, loves. And like Rabbi Green said, this is how we're going to open our service with our adults too, just like grown-ups you are tonight. You guys can come on either side. Kol nidre ve'esarei v'charamei v'konamei v'chinuyei v'kinusei u'shevuot din darna u'dishtebana u'de'acharim na Kippurim haba. Aleinu letova kulhon icharatna vehon kulhon yehon sharan shvitin betelin umevutalin la sharirin vela kayamin nidrana la nidre ve'esarana la esare ushevuatana la Shavuot. V'nislach lechol adat b'nei Yisrael v'lager hagad betocham ki lechol ha'am mishgaga. As our ark is closed, you may be seated. And we're going to have a very special story from one of our rabbinic interns who's visiting us, Kaylee Romano. If you want to sit right here to hear Miss Kaylee's story, you are welcome to do so. Whatever you want, you can sit right here. You can sit with your families, however you're comfortable. Oh, sweet pea, we should probably leave the pumpkins in there.
Okay, I am going to tell you a story about a little boy. I think he was about 5 years old. And his name was Isaac. And Isaac loved coming to the synagogue, and he loved listening to all of the prayers and trying to say them himself, but sometimes it was a little hard. But Isaac, all of the times that he loved being in his synagogue, he could never figure out where God was. So he decided, I'm going to go look for God. And he turned first to his dad. And he asked his dad, Daddy, where do you go to find God? And his father said, His father said, I go to sit and read. And that's when I find God. So Isaac went and he picked out his favorite book and he read his favorite book. And he enjoyed it, but he didn't find God. So he said, this time, I'm going to go ask my teacher. So he went to his teacher, and he said, Mora Andre, where do you go to find God?
I find God in nature.
Okay. So Mora Andre finds God in nature. So he went home, and he went to his mom, and he said, Mom, Mora Andre said I can find God in nature. Can you come with me so I can go find God in nature? And she said, of course you can. I'll come with you. Let's bring some snacks. It wasn't Yom Kippur. They brought some snacks, and they went for a walk. They were very lucky. They had a nice open field with some lovely trees and bushes near their home. And they went, and they sat. And there was an old woman who came and sat on the bench next to them. And she sat down too, and they just sat there in silence. And they sat there for an hour or so. They shared their snacks with the woman who came and sat beside them. And then they said, okay, I think it's time to go home. So Mom walks home with Isaac, and when they get home, she says, I know you were looking for God. Did you find God? And Isaac looks at Mom, and he pauses for a second, and he says, yes. She was a little older than I thought she would be. But that same older woman, she waited a little bit longer, and then she walked home to her daughter. And her daughter asked her, Mom, what did you find in the park today? And she said, I met God today. He was very young. So we can all, as we go into Yom Kippur, we're looking and we're talking to God. We can all find God not only in our words, but also in the people that surround us and in the nature that we find them in. I'm going to pass back to you.
Toda Rabah. Thank you very much. Wonderful story. I do find God in nature, but I also find God everywhere I go. I'm always surprised where God pops up sometimes. So thank you, Kaylee. Wonderful story. Yes, and we're going to hold on to our stuffed Taurus for a little bit longer because we have some other important stuff to do that we only do on a day such as today, going on Yom Kippur. And we're going to need our stuffed Taurus for that. So we're going to hold on to them for a while.
So we're going to move from our story into some more prayer. So we're going to do our Baruch Hu. We're going to stand up. And just like on Rosh Hashanah, this melody that we use for some of our prayers are going to be different. So the Baruch Hu has a special melody that we only hear on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. You may be seated. And we'll be doing our special melody for Shema.
Let's review the hand signals again. And hopefully, how many of you remember our hand signals for the Shema? Raise your hand. You can help those around you. So the first one is Shema. We hear, we hold our hand up to our ear. Shema Israel, we're the people of the book. So Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Put that one out in front of you. Make sure that you understand that it's one, okay? Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Oh, whoops, I did the wrong one.
Were you in Sunday
I was
mode?
never very good at Simon Says either.
Were you in Sunday mode too?
And then there's going to be a special thing, special phrase that we say that we only say out loud during Yom Kippur. We always say it to ourselves otherwise, so you'll hear it soon. But let's start. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Here's the new one. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Back to Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Very nice, my friends. Very
Let me
nice.
get my stuffed Torah again.
Yeah. We're going to move now. Rabbi Green, could you explain vidui?
We're gonna do the traditional Hebrew and then
All right, we're going to do something really special. We're going to do a special prayer called the vidui. The vidui is a list, and it's also a repeat after me song. And it's also a hand motion song. And the grown-ups do this hand motion too in the same way that we're going to do it. And here's what we do. We take our hands and we put them against our chest as we repeat after Cantor, because Cantor's going to say some things in Hebrew, and each of the words that Cantor are saying in Hebrew is things that translate to English like, we made a mistake, we messed up, we could have done better. And as we do this, we hit ourselves on the chest gently as a way to remind us that, yeah, there were moments where we could have done better. But what Yom Kippur is all about is it's about recognizing that even though we've made a mistake from time to time, even though if you think for just a moment, you can think, I guarantee, of something you've done in the past year that you wish you had done a little bit differently, even though that's true, even though every one of us has messed up, Yom Kippur reminds us that God loves us, that our families and friends love us, that we're not bad people, even though sometimes we've made mistakes, that we can learn from those mistakes and we can grow from them too. So we're going to do that, and afterwards we're going to repeat after Cantor in English, and in English we're going to think about all the different awesome things that we've done this year. And instead of beating our chest, we're going to give a little bit of a tighter snuggle to our Torahs. Or you could pat yourself on the back if you don't have a Torah to snuggle with, okay? And that's what we're going to do. So right now, I want to invite everyone to stand, and you can put your hand to your chest as you repeat after Cantor.
And gently. Ashamnu.
Ashamnu.
Bagadnu.
Bagadnu.
Gazalnu.
Gazalnu.
Dibarnu dofi.
Dibarnu dofi.
Hevinu.
Hevinu.
Vehir shanu.
Vehir shanu.
Zadnu.
Zadnu.
Chamasnu.
Chamasnu.
Tafalnu shaker.
Tafalnu shaker.
Ya'atznura.
Ya'atznura.
Kizavnu.
Kizavnu.
Latznu.
Latznu.
Maradnu.
Maradnu.
Nihatznu.
Nihatznu.
Sararnu.
Sararnu.
Avinu.
Avinu.
Pashanu.
Pashanu.
Sararnu.
Sararnu. Kishinu Oref.
Thank you. Kishinu Oref. Rashanu.
Rashanu.
Shichatnu.
Shichatnu.
Tiavnu.
Tiavnu.
Ta'inu.
Ta'inu.
Titanu.
Titanu. And now we're going to snuggle our Torah so you can give yourself a pat on the back as we repeat after Cantor in the English.
We loved.
We loved.
We blessed.
We blessed.
We grew.
We grew.
We made beautiful things.
We made beautiful things.
We pushed on.
We pushed on.
We compromised.
We compromised.
We planted.
We planted.
We explored.
We explored.
We told the truth.
We told the truth.
We created.
We created.
We felt our friends' pain.
We felt our friends' pain.
We learned.
We learned.
We gave our parents a break.
We gave our parents a break.
We kept trying.
We kept trying.
We forgave.
We forgave.
We helped out.
We helped out.
We said thank you.
We said thank you.
We laughed.
We laughed.
We accepted.
We accepted.
We wanted to be fair.
We wanted to be fair.
We were really, really happy.
We were really, really happy.
We helped out, well, we contributed.
We contributed.
We supported.
We supported.
And we helped to fix our world.
And we helped to fix our world.
Nine, 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 nine. My friends, we are going to put our Torot back. Oh, I know, you don't want to give those up, but sorry, kiddos. We need them for tomorrow. So come on up, let's put those away. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Eitz Chaim hi למחזיקים בה, ותומכיה מאושר. Eitz Chaim hi למחזיקים בה, ותומכיה מאושר. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom. So I think, I don't know who is, do we have any announcements being offered this evening?
Oh, thank you.
Yay! And now, president of our congregation, Rob Young.
Woo!
Announcements,
announcements.
There we go.
So Cantor asked who was doing announcements because there are too many for her to remember.
I was just going to do the ones for them tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you, Rabbi Green, Cantor Rubenstein, Maura Ivory, and if you haven't had a chance to meet our rabbinic interns, they've been an incredible asset.
Can you help me?
Kaylee Romano and Samson Deritu. All right. Oh, you can't hear? Oh, there we go.
Big helper.
All right. I want to remind you that if you're bringing food donations in tomorrow, you'll find collection boxes in the parking lot, and there'll be collection boxes here near the bar in the lobby. I also want to remind you that services for family and youth start at 8:30 or 11:30. There will be a family with littles Yom Kippur service at 10:45, so you're going to want to remember that. We have yoga with Lisa Levine at 2. Ask the Rabbi, which is always incredibly popular, will start at 3. Mincha and Avodah at 4. Ne'ilah and Havdalah and the final shofar blowing starts at 5:15. That's all tomorrow. But we have other holidays coming up, and I want to remind you that on October, next Friday, what's the date? Oh my God.
18th.
The
It's gonna be-
18th.
Today is the 11th, and you add 7.
Oh, stop. So the 18th, there's a Shabbat dinner here in the Sukkah. I hope you'll have an opportunity to sign your families up and join us. It'll start at 6, which is not too late for families with littles. And then Women's League is having a care package party here in the synagogue on Sunday. They're having sips in a sukkah that you can sign up for on Monday the 21st. And the same night, the men's club is having scotch in their sukkah with football. So all of those things are in the bulletin to sign up for, lots of other things. Please check, and Gemar Chatima Tova to all of you. Thank you.
And now we want to invite all of the children up here. We're going to all get under the giant talit for a special blessing. And if you are an adult with height, I would love to have you help hold the end of the talit. We have 4 corners to this massive talit. And we can even have more than 4 people helping to hold it up because it is quite large. There is room for all of the young ones.
Let's have a blessing under the Torah, friends. Under the
for a special
talit.
blessing, a special Yom Kippur blessing.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
In the coming year, may God bless and protect you and keep you strong and smiling and growing.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha veyichuneka.
In this new year, may God show you kindness, and God asks us to be kind to all people.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May the light of God's love shine on your path, giving you God's greatest gifts of all: happiness, health, joy, excitement, growth, blessing, and of course, peace. And together we say,
Amen.
And Shabbat Shalom and Gemar Chatima Tova. And now we're going to sing Hatikva together, Israel's national anthem that reminds us to always have hope.
Kol od balevav penima, nefesh Yehudi homiya, ufa'ate mizrach kadima, ayin leTzion Sophia. Od lo avda tikvatenu, Hatikva bat shnot alpayim, להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים. להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים.
Adonai oz lemo yiten, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom, Gemar tov, Shabbat Shalom, Shana Tova!
Shana Tova Tichatemu, Shana Tova Tichatemu, a good year, a sweet year, a year of peace.
Let's bring it in.
I think we have to put this away now.